I'm done with this week analysis. So let me show you guys what this week market is likely to do and what I'm looking out for. Although JPY pair are the majority good setup that are forming for this week, but you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and I'm not looking to take all of them at once, so I'll wait and check the one that will give me a very clean structure and clean entry signal. That is the one I'll take. So first of all, we're starting with BTC. So BTC, you can see the BTC, this is what I'm still waiting for. Get for this daily time frame to turn bearish, retest here, then we'll sell. So that is what I'm still waiting for. So, and on the XAUSD, I'm looking for buys to the upside. I'm looking for buys to the upside. Let me take out this because we are bullish. We are also bullish here. We are also bullish here. Higher high, higher low. So I'm waiting for next week. Should also have a weak retest. So we'll have the push to this side. Take my profit here. So I think price will get to this zone. Because if we check the daily time frame, this is a very strong zone, and price broke it, retested it, and last week gave more like the rejection candle here. And if you check to the left hand side, price respected this zone here, use it as resistance once, use it as support once, and use it as resistance second. So you can see whenever we approach this zone, we have a very drastic move. Okay, drastic move. So anticipating that to see happen here, to have a very drastic move to the upside. Okay, so that is that. So on the 4-hour time frame, we are still bullish on the 4-hour time frame. Okay, we are still bullish on it. This is a higher high, and this is a higher low. So this candle did not body close below here. So all this that happen inside here are all market structure. Okay, so what I'm waiting for is for this pullback. So once we have the pullback, I will have the push to the upside. I'll take the trade to the upside. Okay, now if you ask me why am I waiting for this week, for this retracement back, if we are still bullish here? Okay, if you check the 4-hour, this zone is a very strong zone. Okay, so I'm going to the left hand side. So you see resistance. Okay, this 4-hour, just 4-hour zone. Okay, this is our resistance, you see. Okay, with our resistance, so price have already broken above, and even the recent price action, you see, with our resistance. So price have broken the zone. So if we have a retest here, then I'll go down to the lower time frame, look for shift of structure and engulfing candle to now have the trade to the upside. Very simple. Get that is what I want the market to do before I'll be interested in taking the trade to the upside. So moving on to GPP/JPY. So GPP/JPY, my buyer still remain the same. And what I'm looking out for, I'm looking out to sell this trade. But this week, price might just create a doji candle here. A doji, this type of doji, this type of candle. Price might just create it here. Then next week we will have the push to the downside, because this week, last week candle is a bullish candle, aggressive candle. So we need a slowdown here. Take the trade to the downside. But on the daily time frame, the daily time frame gave me clear bearish engulfing candle, I'll be interested in this trade. okay, because you can see we are also at the very strong area of interest. Okay, whenever we are under, we push down, we push down, we push down, we push down. Okay, so right now we now approach it. So if I have a clean bearish engulfing candlestick, I'll go down to the lower time frame to look for sell to the downside. Okay, so right now the weekly and the daily are bearish, so only 4 hour is bullish. So if I have a very clean break of this zone, break and retest of this zone, I'll be interested in taking the trade this week. If I have a very clean break retest, then I'll sell. So same as AUD GPY. Okay, same as AUD GPY. So do the same thing at the area of interest. Okay, daily time frame still at area of interest. So the 4 hour time frame, we still at area of interest. So I have a clean break here also. I have a clean break here also. Break is on break retest. So same as card GPY. So all of them are the same thing. So you see, because of the GPY pair, you see we are here at this zone. Okay, so also here this zone, very strong zone, you can see. So if we go down to the 4 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame is bullish. Okay, so more like 4 hour can just turn bearish, more like retest there, will not sell. Same as 0 JPY. Okay, so they are all the same thing because of the GPY. You see, this one is more stronger. Okay, see, you see the very strong zone. So the 4 hour time frame are still bullish. All of them are the same thing. They are all the same. They are moving the same. So once we shift structure, then we have the push to the downside. Not much as yeah, something like this. Okay, so that is what I'm looking out for on all the JPY pair. So like I said, I'm not looking to take all of them. So I just need to take only the one that give me the clean entry signal. Okay, so moving on to GPPNZD. GPPNZD also is a good trade. It's part of my watch list last week. Okay, so we are bullish here, so I'm just looking for the counter trend trade to trade it back. So you see, so right now we are bearish and price have approached this zone. Okay, so and more have like a head and shoulder, left head, right shoulder. Okay, so broken the neckline, more like broken the neckline, more like retest. So and we have evening star formation. Okay, we have evening star formation over here. I'm anticipating this Monday candle. If Monday candle to retrace back to this way to give a weak retrace. So on the 4 hour it will not be a pullback because we are also bearish here. We have a pullback. So on this pullback, the lower high, so I will look for shift of structure on the lower time frame, then engulfing, then I will now sell to the downside. Okay, so next is Euro AUD. So Euro AUD on the weekly time frame. Weekly time frame is bullish on the weekly time frame. Okay, this is bullish on the weekly time frame. Higher high, higher low. So I'm anticipating this week to just create a bullish candle to the upside. Okay, so if we are bullish here also, okay, so if Monday candle should give us a bullish engulfing candle like this, Then Tuesday I will need a week retest, so to now take the trade to the upside. The 4-hour is also bullish. So but if I have that bullish engulfing candle on the daily time frame, then the 4-hour will now turn bullish. Okay, so the next day, which is Tuesday, I'll now have a retest of this zone, something like this, then to now take the trade to the upside. And once that is happening, they will now have a retest of the neckline of the inverted head and shoulder. You see, have a retest, then have the push to the upside. Okay, so very simple trade. But if you check, the reason why I want to buy this trade now, because when I took the trade here, I quickly when I took the trade here upper week, I quickly take my profit here because of the monthly time frame is bearish. Okay, so but because we've approached this zone, price broke below, broke above, come back, more like rejection candle here. And if you go down to the monthly time frame, you see that monthly time frame, the reason why price is reacting off of this zone, again price did not break below, is because we are at a very strong area of interest. You see 1 2 3 4, more like a 5 6 gets, and this is the 7th one. Okay, so the price have rejected, so anticipating more like a push to the upside. Okay, and what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for engulfing candle above here. Okay, if this does not happen, then it shows that buyer are not interested to take the price to the upside. Okay, so that is what I'm looking out for. So AUDNZD is the next pair on the list. So this is a very sweet trade that is setting up for this week. Okay, so this is the lower low and this is the lower high. So price have a retracement, and we have this more like rejection candle. So if we go down to the daily time frame, you see that the daily time frame, this is a very strong zone. Okay, 1 2 3. So now we've approached it, and we have this clean evening star formation. Okay, so what am I waiting for? I'm waiting for daily week pullback. So on that pullback, can happen Monday or Tuesday. So on that pullback, we'll now have this push to the upside because we are bearish here. So we'll now create the potential lower high. So we'll now take the trade to the downside, take profit here. Very simple trade. So the next on the list is Euro GPP. The Euro GPP on the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame is bearish, lower low, lower high. So price have retraced to this zone here. So if you look down to the left hand side, a very strong zone. Okay, a very strong zone. So now we have rejection candle, engulfing candle here. So anticipating this next week candle to just feel it. Okay, to just feel it, like to the downside. And if that is happening, so this one is more like a high risk trade. Okay, but it's likely to happen. It's very, very likely to happen. Although we are bullish here, so price reject here, come down here, so now retrace back to this zone. Okay, retrace back to this zone, and you can see we more have like a pin bar and hammer. Okay, so waiting for this candle also to have a fill. Once Monday candle open, to just have a fill to the downside. Okay, that's what I'm just waiting for. Okay, And if we go down to the 4-hour time frame, 4-hour time frame is bearish and price has been rejecting this zone here. Okay, price are rejecting this zone, so and it's more likely 30 minutes is bullish, lower low, higher high, higher low. So this one body candle, this one became the higher high, this one the higher low. So I'm waiting for once we have the break here. Once we have the break of this zone here, that is one zone. And this is another zone. This is another zone. Okay. Nevertheless, I just need a break and retest below. Also have a break, retest, and sell. Can I retest here or retest here? Okay, they will not sell. That's all. Nothing much. Okay, that will be the entry signal. Then we'll sell to the downside. Sell to this place here. Very good trade. So NZD card is a very good trade, sweet trade. Although the weekly time frame, we are overall bullish. This is the higher high, higher low, but the internal structure also is bullish. Okay, internal structure also is bullish. Okay, so we are bearish here, lower low, lower high. Immediately this one body can will now become higher high, higher low. So price will retrace back to this place with rejection candle. So now if you go down to the daily time frame is also bullish, higher high, higher low. So price rejected here and gave engulfing candle, rejecting previous structure points, rejecting EMA, and one psychological level. So it's a very good trade. So one psychological level. Okay, so waiting for Monday candle to open, give a week retest. So on that retest now, the 4-hour time frame is bullish. So that retest now will now give more like a higher low to this zone. So before I will not be interested in taking the trade to the upside. Okay, so very interesting trade, and I love this trade. Okay, I love this trade so much. So now let me set them up, which one is closer to entry. Okay, so daily time frame, this one is closer to entry, will be here because the BTC and this one is always above. So this one also is closer. This one not really, but it should be under, I guess. That one should be under this one. Yes. 20 ppm ready. ppm ready should be above this, because it's also the same thing with this. You see? So now if NZD is getting stronger on NZD card, then GPP NZD also will be getting stronger. Yet why GPP will be weak. So it's a very good. I'm just seeing this now, so that shows that my analysis is very good. Okay, analysis is correct. It's following the market structure. Very simple. So GPP JPY, we are also just waiting for break and retest here. Same thing. The same thing. The same thing. Okay, very simple. So that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, and see you guys in the next video.